O genki desu ka? Have you ever asked yourself or thought to yourself, my English isn't good enough? Well, if that's the case, keep listening because I'm going to be talking about how to check if your English is good enough and how to improve your English. I'm Helen Iwata, I'm from the UK, and I have lived and worked all my adult life here in Japan. And each week I am doing a live answering your questions about communication, about confidence, about using your time and energy efficiently and getting the results you want in life. Okay, so it's not really a question. Today is more of a concern, a nayami that people have about thinking my English is not good enough. And this I hear so often from my clients. And I want to tell you one story and then go into how you can check if your English is good enough and how you can improve your English. So here is the story, and this is a true story. So every semester I teach a class in presentation skills at Tokyo University's Executive Management Program. And each of the participants gives a presentation at the front of the class in front of everybody. They have a choice of whether to do that in English or in Japanese. So there was one woman who was Japanese, and I usually encourage people to speak in English, but she was really hesitant and she's like, ちょっと苦手です. And so she wanted to do hers in Japanese. I said, fine, okay. So she did her presentation. She started doing her presentation in Japanese. And when I watched, I thought, she's pretty good at giving presentations. So I stopped her and I said to her, this is an opportunity for you to grow. And if you keep doing this just in Japanese, then you're not learning anything. So how about testing out doing it in English? So she was a little bit reluctant, but she ultimately agreed. And she did her presentation in English, and guess what? She was actually pretty good. And the whole class was really, really impressed because they'd never seen her speaking so much English. So the thing is that she was telling herself that she wasn't good enough, and she almost stopped herself. She would have stopped herself from having that opportunity. So let's think about you. And the question that I said earlier on is, how do you know if your English is good enough to check your English? Well, the way to check if your English is good enough is to use it. The way to improve your English is to use it. If you think of a baby, right, when a baby starts walking, a toddler starts walking, they don't take a step and fall over and then say, oh, I can't do this walking thing, I'm no good at it, it's too hard. They keep on going, they keep on doing it, and it's only by actually walking that they learn to walk. And it's the same with anything that you learn in your life. You only are able to do it by doing it repeatedly. So I wanted to go back to the Sasaga online retreat, which is happening May 4th and 5th. And I know some of you have been looking at the information on this. You may be interested and you may be thinking, oh, but I'm not sure if my English is good enough. I've heard this from a few people, which is actually why I want to do this live today. So for that online retreat, all of the sessions will be online and you'll be able to watch. No one will see you on the sessions, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about speaking up on the sessions. If you're thinking, okay, well, can I understand the sessions? If you can understand around 50% of what I'm saying now, then you understand enough to be able to join the retreat. When I came to Japan, I would say I understood about 5 or 10% of what people were saying. And I just had to keep listening and listening and listening and practicing, and that's how I got better. So if you can understand 50% of what I'm saying now, you're fine to join. All the sessions, as I said, will be online. You're watching, so no need to worry about anybody seeing you or hearing you. There will be a chat function, so you can ask questions in there if you want to. You can comment in there in English or Japanese. Also, all of the sessions are recorded, so you can watch them again and again to keep practicing your English if that's what you want to do. And we have a Facebook group, so if you want to practice your English in there, that's great too, or you can write in Japanese as well, that's also fine. So it's a really comfortable, stress-free environment. It's online, it's very easy to access, and as I said, even if you can't join us live, you can also watch the recordings. If this sounds interesting for you, oh, and by the way, we have 7 magnificent speakers, not just me. There are 7 other women who will be presenting. You can find more information at the link with this video. So I do encourage you to go and have a look, because it would be really mottainai if you're saying to yourself, oh, I'm not good enough to join. I'm pretty sure that you are. If you've listened to me for this long, I'm pretty sure that you are good enough to join. And I can see Akiko joining live. Thank you for watching me live. All right, I see we've got a few people who've been watching live. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for watching the replay, and go and have a look at the link with this video. And I would love to welcome you at the Sasuga online retreat. It's going to be fabulous. All right, make it a brilliant and joyful rest of your day. Bye.